I'm Chief Meteorologist Jack Griffin with your Storm Watch Alert Day update for this upcoming Saturday, April 27th. We did a video separately for tonight's severe weather. We're breaking things up here. So this video will focus in on what we expect for this coming Saturday. This Saturday will be the second wave of severe storms. Obviously, the first wave comes through tonight. Like I said, we have another video on that on the website. But you can see here from our headlines that Saturday could potentially be a higher end event when you compare things to tonight. So one thing that we have going for us for tonight is that even though there is still a chance for some strong winds, damaging hail, and also even some embedded tornadoes, it would be a lot worse if it was in the middle of the day. Saturday could be in the middle of the day, which is why it could be a higher end event. All modes, again, of severe weather are possible here for Saturday. The one thing that could really help us out, and we would really like to have this happen, will be some morning storms that may help to kind of lower that severe potential from some of the higher end that it might be without it. So you've got a very large enhanced risk for severe weather already for Saturday. Hail up to the size of baseballs, 60 to 80 mile per hour wind still. The tornado threat still on the low side there, kind of right in the middle of the scale, but clearly not zero. The one thing that is actually very much different is actually the flooding potential. We're going to see a lot of rain Saturday going into early Sunday morning out of this. So enhanced risk right now. We will see what the Storm Prediction Center does. But like I said, we will then be looking out to see if those morning storms potentially impact the forecast. And you can see that it does go into the eastern side of the state for Sunday for a severe weather threat. I think it's actually going to be very similar to what we'd expect for tomorrow, for Friday, in that the storms that come through overnight tonight will be passing on through early tomorrow morning, early Friday morning. By Friday afternoon, eastern Oklahoma may see some redevelopment, but it's very small. I think the same thing kind of happens here. We'll see storms mainly Saturday, and then by the time they redevelop on Sunday, they're probably going to be to the east of us there, but we'll still keep an eye on things. So thankfully, though, this model is showing us that potential of morning showers and storms for us near the Red River. That would be a good location to have that at. You would have the potential there to help to slow the arrival of the higher dew points that will be in place. And obviously, if we are calling for rain showers, that would naturally make the air more humid. The thing is, though, you then have more cloud cover that will be in place, and so it could really help to lower that severe weather potential. Don't think it goes away completely, but if this is totally wide open Saturday morning, we could be looking at a big problem here by Saturday afternoon. And one of the things there to kind of watch out for is that by the time we do arrive in the afternoon, our storms, sometimes they are able to, the atmosphere is able to recharge. So if they're in the morning, they go away. We may be able to see the atmosphere recharge and get more storms that could be our severe threat in the afternoon. There's also the potential that the morning showers and storms hang around and then eventually become the severe weather. The nice thing about that would be that even though they would be strong to severe, they would probably not be as severe as what it would have been if we had nothing going on in the morning and then stuff fires off 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So like I said, our morning round of showers and storms doesn't kill off our chances, but it potentially just brings everything down lower on the scale, which would be obviously very good here. But we cannot bank on that right now, so we have to still talk about the higher end potential here, as we could be looking at multiple scattered showers and storms here. Most of these storms would potentially be severe, with again all modes of severe weather possible: large hail, damaging winds, and even the threat for tornadoes. But we can also have what occurs is that you get too much storm activity, where then it can't breathe, and even though there's a lot of storms and a lot of heavy rain, the severe potential kind of comes down when that happens. So we will obviously get a much better picture of how Saturday goes tomorrow for our Friday, but we do expect it to be multiple waves of showers and storms throughout our Saturday, potentially starting in the morning, but continuing all the way into the nighttime hours, where there might be then a kind of line of storms that then forms along the front that could really just dump a ton of rain across portions of the area. So if our severe weather threat ends up being very high or comes down a little bit, one thing we are pretty certain of, we are going to get a lot of rain. Our flash flooding threat is already at a moderate, so it's been very dry. We need the rain. It might be a lot of rain that we see for us here on Saturday, where it could be easily over 4 or 5 inches worth of rain across a lot of the area here. So that's one thing we'll also be talking about too, will be the addition of some heavy rain for Saturday into Sunday system compared to that chance of storms that we have for tonight. We'll get heavy rain overnight tonight, but it will not be as much as what it is going to be this weekend. So that's your Storm Watch Alert Day update here for the severe weather potential on Saturday. Obviously, this one's a little bit shorter on content, just because of the fact that we have to get through tonight first. But when we are done with that, I think that we're going to be looking at the potential here for more severe weather on Saturday. We just need to hope that we get that morning round of showers and storms, as that may help to bring down the overall severe weather potential. But as of right now, enhanced risk for not only tonight, but also for your Saturday. Stay weather aware, and we'll provide you more updates as we get closer to Saturday.